This video is going to be an introduction to advanced challenge runs. An advanced challenge run is where you go beyond a typical soul level 1. So normally you pick the level 1 class, never level up. This we add more modifiers on top of it, like say no magic, no roll, stuff like that. Now this video is going to be kind of an extension of a video I made recently about how to break down a boss, the basic level. As it was this video here, the link will be in the description, teaching you how to break down a boss for yourself. So we're going to use the basic of that strategy, so watch that video first if you haven't, because this is how you kind of build upon that to do even harder stuff. Now having said that, let's look at our equipment that we're using on this character. We have a Dragon Short Sword +5, which isn't the best soul level 1 weapon in Demon Souls, but for regular game, which is what we're doing, it's more than good enough. But the main things, we have the Clever Rat's Ring and the Morion Blade. Both of those weapons give you a huge increase in damage on your low HP, which is great because we're in a situation where pretty much anyone hit would kill us anyway. We also have the Eternal Warrior Ring for extra stamina regeneration, because why not? There isn't really any other rings that are huge here. So that's the equipment we're going with, because that will give us tons of damage. So if you're wondering later why we have so much damage, that is the main reason. Our main goal here is going to be to beat Allant without leveling up, without using shields, without using magic, and without rolling. That's our main goal. Right now we're going to try to learn some basic strategy. So what we learned in our last Allant breakdown in the previous video on this is that being near him is a terrible idea. We don't ever want to be close to him, so we'll start learning on that ground. What can we do when we're far away from him, when we can't roll or really do much of anything? So in one of our first attempts here, we learned that if he does his AoE, that's great. We can just run behind him and hit him. No different than if we were just doing a regular level 1. And if he does like a projectile like that, we just run around it. But then he has this homing dash attack move that we normally roll through and we die. So this is the part in an advanced challenge run where you really have to get nitty gritty and really break down the science of a specific move and really experiment with it over multiple attempts. So what did I eventually learn here? I learned that the way this move works is Allant swings the sword based on proximity to you to him. So if you get close enough, you can get him to swing before he starts moving towards you, making the attack much easier to move around. And not only that, but since the move still has a lot of recovery, we can get our punish. And this opens up the entire strategy of the fight. Because now, what we kind of realize is, we don't want to just be far away like our normal basic strategy. We want to be at just the right range to where he'll either do his charge like that, or his AoE, and not do his melee attacks. So it's about finding that sweet spot range we talked about in the first video called the death zone. We want to be just outside that range. Ooh, and we got clipped right there. We were in the death zone. So now that we've learned all of this, now we're going to put all this together and do a real attempt. No magic, no roll, no shields, just sprinting and attacking, and see how this goes. And there you have it. That's how you break down a challenge run on an advanced level. And if you still thought this was too easy, maybe you thought like, oh, well, your damage is so high, you don't have to be that consistent, then you could go to Max New Game Plus to even make it even harder than that. So there's, you can keep going further levels, or say I'm not going to use Clever Rat's Ring or Morion's Blade. So yeah, this is how you can go from just learning a boss casually all the way up to doing these high-level challenge runs and how to break it down for yourself. Hope this video helped. This video is hosted on lostgrace.net. Have a good one.